If you're into uniform fashion, this one ought to just tickle the fancy of your color palette as we find out who dons the blue and yellow the best. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Delaware Blue Hens. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here's the handoff. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Pulls it in. It's Payne. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Shakes off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida International.
And how about the job by this offense? This This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also...
Not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pack.
Looking for goal. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. FIU pushing tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Owens. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's LeBoy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Right back to him on the ground. Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU set up with another first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dawson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it on first and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. There he goes. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up 21-0. The give on the inside. Across the 25. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dawson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football.
Breaks into the open.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead.
It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chain.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the foot.
The give on the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The pull and throw off the RPO. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Just threw that one way too far. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays.
Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Dawson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
DB's right up on the receivers. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. FIU will line up to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Trying play action. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like, shh.
Here they come, and it's blocked. Picks it up on the doorstep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations, you have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set it up and
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida International.
what a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Silver. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. The snap sets up the throw. Complete to the right. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Look out, he's got room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Proctor. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU set up with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Sweet cut there.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man. It's McNeil. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not much running room there thanks thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's LeBoy. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Catch in the middle, it's Silver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we've got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To throw, it's Proctor. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short for the 45. Some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech coach, after this one, I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.